Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Get On With It Live. My name, through all this time, remains Grimith. I'm back to play more video games. System Shock 2, the 25th Anniversary Remaster, which I originally thought was vaporware. Nightdive released it earlier this year. I've done a playthrough of this previously. And last night, I started another run, which I continued for several hours deep into this morning. I'm back to resume it and possibly even finish it off. But we gotta cover some stuff. First off, an explanation text. This playthrough is on possible difficulty, with an emphasis on exotic weapons. We have 2 of them in the inventory, there is no hacking, and we are doing some psionics. A refresher on what impossible difficulty entails compared to hard difficulty. That's just some of what it entails. In addition, some special items like French Epstein devices, there are fewer of them on impossible difficulty than there are on earlier difficulty levels. Speaking of French Epstein devices, I was annoyed I had only found and then used one during last broadcast. I have 2 in my inventory right now. That's because I went through command to find the ones I had left behind. Because, well, I had been broadcasting a very long time. Here's this one. You'll see one of the shuttles that we blew up outside the window. That's here in command land. And here's another by the escape pods, also in command land. That's how I got the 2 that are currently in my inventory. Along the way, I think I picked up an additional 3 nanites. We can check that pretty quick. Let me kick that out of the way. We're still in introduction, though. If I load where we ended... Yeah, 7 nanites. And then load the post-session. 10 nanites. Hurrah. In addition, something that I chuckled about is I had elevated my gamma to go through the dark cargo bays of engineering, but then I never resolved it, so I finished deck 1 and then decks 3, 4, 5, and 6 of the elevated gamma, and apparently didn't have any issues with it. It wasn't too blown out. There we go. Here's our fucking moody lighting. I guess I enjoyed the extra light as I got increasingly tired. Yeah, more on that. So, we've got a crystal shard. In the original game, this had a glitch with the smasher damage where it was obscene, did way more than it was meant to. And looking back at the footage, I didn't notice that to be the case. Understandably something that would have been fixed in the remastered, enhanced edition, whatever doody-da. That's great, Crystal Shard still does the most melee damage. The Smasher damage just doesn't appear to be broken. Viral Proliferator. It had been a long time since I used this. Important to stress that you press and hold down the trigger to fire, but when you release the trigger, the viral payload will detonate, and there is a travel time on that associated. And it took me until near the end of the broadcast to sort of recognize that's what was happening with some of my shots, which is unfortunate because worm clusters are the rarest ammunition in the game. You are limited by how many beakers you're going to be finding, and that's the same across all 4 difficulty levels. It's going to be less than 200 worm clusters you end up with total. You can't buy them from any replicators. Your only recourse is to use psi power to duplicate worm clusters. Which brings me to another issue, and it's that I have 10 nanites. Like a few hours ago on the playthrough, I had well over 2,000 nanites. But I did like some panic purchasing at a hacked replicator as a bunch of rumblers were dancing around me, and I ended up with so many psi-hypos. I had to buy a symphonetic resonator to progress the storyline, and I was in an awkward situation in a grav lift with a cyborg midwife beneath me and 3 rocket turrets that wanted to know my location, and I did some quick duplicating of armor-piercing bullets, which I don't regret, but that did chew through my nanites, and so I only have 10. So that's a slight complication. It does mean that I won't be able to do some things that might be done with nanites. So I thought about what I might do with that. And, well, I teased this, towards the end of last broadcast. I wanted to focus on exotic weapons. And exotic weapons, focus on organic enemies. So these 102 anti-personnel shotgun shells and the 108 anti-personnel bullets, get them out of here. They're dead to me. Fucking. Yeah, 210 nanites for all of that firepower. Fine. I'm fine. We want to let the exotic weapon shine. Right, Grimith? How much do you get from recycling? It depends. Like an implant will give you 10. But as you saw there, I got a 1-for-1 trade for every bullet, pellet, shotgun shell, what have you. 1-for-1. And it costs way more than 1 to get just 6 armor-piercing bullets, for example. Okay, it's fine. We're great. Another thing I need to bring up. Rumblers. I had been using the Annelid focus on them. Rumblers still count as hybrids. So they're going to take the most damage from the human Annelid toggle, which is that one. However, that also can obliterate me into non-existence, annihilation, deletion. I should be better at the ammo usage now that, well, I'm more awake. I'm alert. I've remembered how to use the viral proliferator because it's been a long time. I have all those things going for me. This absolutely crushes organic enemies. Now we're going to let it go to work. As for the non-organic enemies, we'll keep the other ammo types. I'm not discarding the pistol and the shotgun. I just got some fucking work to do. There was also some fuss over how I was going to handle my armor. I'm currently wearing a suit of heavy combat armor. But if I take off my Brawn Boost implant, I have 5 strength instead of 6. That goes in the ether. I think since I have 40 psi hypos, I'm just going to live with the worm skin. This will slowly, take away a psi point from me every half minute. But while I wear it, I'm going to have 30 defense, so lower than the 40 defense. I'm going to have some resistance to radiation and toxin, and I'm going to have +2 psi points. Now, I'm not an offensive psi caster with this character, but it's going to allow me to augment my crystal shard, melee damage, and perhaps send enemies into the sun. All right, I think that covers that. Yeah, this is the situation, supplies, how we're doing. I'm going to use modify on that. That is going to help preserve the worm clusters, reduces ammo usage, and also increases weapon damage. There you go. There's your catch. There's your catch up. And if you're just coming in and needed that recap, rewind a few minutes. And you'll learn everything there is to know about what's going on. Other than that, resource-wise, we're doing great. We only have the 1 medical hypo, but we can always manufacture more. Let's show a little bit of the manufacturing process at work. Interesting that you equipped that. That should not be a thing that's necessary. Let's flip the tier 3. Currently, I have a psionics skill of 5. When I overcast, overload, I'm going to go to 7. Now, the duplicate power gives me a 30% base chance plus a 10% per psi opportunity to use nanites to duplicate 1 ammo clip or hypo. You can duplicate psi boosters, but you can't duplicate psi hypos. Tri-Optimum prevents you from doing that, the dicks. One of the reasons why a super fatigued me decided to buy so goddamn many. All right, let's show that off. We have 220 nanites. For me to get another 5 worm clusters, I go down to 140 nanites. It would only cost me 20 to make another medical hypo. As you can see there, your prices are going to vary. They're going to be far more generous than the replicators you're going to find on impossible difficulty. But there you go. There's that. All right. That's all out of the way. Let us get on with it. He shot the thing! Into the Rickenbacker. No, Ariaro. It doesn't say that you get that thing. That's wishful thinking on your part. Good to have dreams. 50 nanites. Hell yeah, we're rich. It's time to rebuild the cache. We got a few turrets coming up. Oh yeah, you. Kind of in an annoying position.
We must destroy the Von Braun. But before we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul-like eggs. The many has vomited on this deck. These eggs are an experiment of the many, and will in time spawn the next generation of Annelid, which you will have no hope of destroying.
That's right, Carmine.
Steel yourself for a struggle, human. They fear you, for you are my avatar.
Pretty sure they fear me for other reasons. Anyway, that awkward fight on a ladder with the cyborg assassin gonna have me come back here to the Von Braun to spend 5 nanites to heal myself up. Alright, let's go crack some turrets. Not forbidding myself from, using other weapons. But this is a great time for me to reflect on the fact that I have 39 psi-hypos. And I have some things I'm gonna want to resolve. So, let's pull out pyrokinesis and blow myself up, yeah? Launches a fire projectile most effective against non-robotic targets. That's right. It's most effective against non-robotic targets. And the things I'd want to, use that with would be, robotic targets. Some of that stuff is later on down the line. All right. What a tease. I take it back. Hello, turret. What kind of weapon do I feel like using against this? I'm not under any pressure. Let's start going through these slugs. And one more turret. That's a tier 4. Dr. Cheesington. Another crystal shard. 3 turrets handled. I'm not going to be able to get respawn for some time, so I'm going to have to ostensibly, in theory, be careful.
You have destroyed the first of the eggs, but there are 15 left. Find them.
Okay, Mom. Let's go find some more super eggs to blow up. And as I don't have a respawn station tagged here and won't for some time, we're gonna have to hug that save key in case of bad things. 65 nanites, hell yeah. Look ahead to our future. Alright. Down we go. Okay. I'm not going to kill myself when this Rumbler appears with this weapon. I'm not going to kill myself when the Rumbler appears with this weapon. I'm not going to kill myself when the Rumbler appears with this weapon. I'm not going to kill myself when the Rumbler appears when I have this weapon this setting. Fuck. There we go. All right, good news. We only spend 1 worm cluster per shot with this thing now. That Rumbler's dead. The bot is going to require a different conversation. We're here to have conversations. I hate that timing so goddamn much! No! No! The timing! Fuck! I am ruined. Always a good start when I'm crying. Oh, God bless. Well. All right, so impossible difficulty health, you know? It was a cool charge. Where were we? As I was noting, if I die, I do game over. I don't get to have a respawn. That station is not for a while on the Rickenbacker. Well, at least I didn't destroy myself on the Rumbler. Hitting the Rumbler, that's good. Guess I will, use my ammunition against the damn robot. It's cool, it's fine. Alright. That's probably fine. You need to equip this right now. Not so tough when I don't charge you point blank, are you? Intruders lost. Uh-huh. Robot said, fuck this game. What? Why did those shots go through the Rumbler? Help! Help! Betrayed. Hey, I didn't kill myself with that. I just slightly hurt myself. It's fine. It's different.
The eggs were lying in a semicircle in the middle of what looked like a...
Nah, mech.
There were hundreds of those things. Hundreds. As we got
well,
closer, you could hear them. Not the eggs. The thing
at that speed,
it was like music.
good luck.
I was scared out of my mind.
It's not impossible.
But that music,
You can crush enemies with, like,
all I
elevators and
wanted
stuff
to
in
do
this
was see
game.
those things up close. Find out their secrets.
I've already researched that. Alright, so that happened. Good talk, everyone. Shut up. Before I press the log key, listen to Diego.
This is Captain William Diego. There isn't much time, so you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors of mind and body. I've managed to cleanse myself of their putrescence, but I've been severely compromised in the process. I'm in the sick bay on the foredeck of the Rickenbacker. I would come to you if I could, but that's an impossibility. You'll understand when we meet. Now get to it. And soldier, stay alive.
That... Oh, man, that interaction sucked. Goodbye. What? Help. Strength, please.
There is another coil in Pod 2, which you must pass to get to the bridge of the Rickenbacker.
If you approach it,
The same will happen there, but I have conceived a way to avoid this. Proceed to engine SLB. There I will provide you the benefits of my omniscience.
Yay! Benefits of Show Mommy's omniscience. Just gotta leave the worm skin on for now.
In order to reverse the gravitronic generators, I need to get into nacelle B. In order to get into the nacelle, I need my damn access card. But I left it on the opposite side of the hull breach. Wait a minute. If I can extend the auxiliary support struts, I could. If they've survived the blast, that is. After a couple of hours, it was like being on a bender. Long periods that you couldn't remember. One minute we were in that crater. The next minute we were loading up the shuttle with the eggs. I remember hearing that idiot Karenchkin calling the Von Braun and ordering them to clear off the entire hydroponics deck. Diego seemed to think this was strange and said, "Crazy, Anatoly?" And Karenchkin smiled and said back to him, "Oh, Captain, we are not Anatoly."
Resolved the cyborg assassin up here earlier. We'll take it off now. Throw down another reasonable cromulent save of the game as I run around here without armor. What's down here loot-wise? Was there anything? Here to the ladder. Yeah, surgical activation key. That's good shit. Doesn't look like anything. Well, I guess since I fell down here, we'll have a look. No, there's nothing. Yep. Alright. Oh, good. Another Psi-Hypo. And here is our connective point. We're going to need that key to progress. I have shown off making that jump using a speed booster. I've also shown off Goggles slipping and falling to his doom on a speed booster. Doing all right.
Well, transmitting cybernetic modules.
I decided we're doing nothing with heavy weapons. Started eating grenades. Oh, there's another viral proliferator. It's in perfect condition. Problem is that I haven't modified the sucker. Exotic weapons, in addition to being such a pain in the ass to research, to invest in, to be able to use, despite not being able to handle robotic enemies well, also degrade fast. So, we may end up picking up more maintenance. We have 20 disposable maintenance tools, but let's shepherd them. Just like I'm going to shepherd myself back across here with no concerns that I will miss this jump. See? No concerns. Zero. You can't find any concerns. They don't exist.
We arrived planetside via the shuttle on June 15th at 0800 hours. Karenchkin was the first one out the door, never even bothering to do a level B hazard suit exam. Not wanting to let that little tri-op suit get a head start, Diego went right after him. I thought it was crazy, sending the senior officers of the Rickenbacker down to the surface of an uncharted body. But both those idiots were...
How did Nightdive model how deadly Dark Engine ladders are for the Enhanced Edition using their Kex engine? How? How is this possible? How do I feel?
Any of our personal care products.
Thank you for the prime cut of yummy, delicious money. Imprada. How is it that Nightdive couldn't make me feel more safe on these fucking ladders in this video game?
of the shuttle on June 15th at 0800 hours.
Where did that extra speed come from up the ladder? Why did I start climbing so much quicker? What the fuck just happened?
Triumph suit get a head start. Diego went right after him. I thought it was crazy. Sending the senior officers of the
Why am I moving so much faster now?
uncharted body. But both those idiots were
Who
gonna get
greased the
all
ladder?
UNN and Triumph they could. Damn.
I didn't move that fast now.
More later.
What does it mean? I hate everything. Just did a gamer lean in my damn chair. The remaster does have this ladder go up here at this point instead of you having to make another jump. So I guess there's that. That's cool. I'll burn through 9 anti-armor bullets to gauge in conflict resolution there. I leaned so damn hard in my chair. Alright, the 4th OS upgrade station, I should have worn my armor before that, got moved here in the remaster instead of being all the way at the end of the Rickenbacker. So what am I feeling? I think I'm feeling cybernetically enhanced here at the end. Yeah, I think I'm feeling cybernetically enhanced at the end. That'll leave us with tank, smasher, lethal weapon, and having 2 modules in my head. Hormo-friendly? I don't think so. Speedy? Not at this point. Plug it in. 2nd slot. And we'll always leave that in. For panic casting. Comfy convenience, you know? This fucking video game, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm having a good time. To my left or right? Where's that midwife? Left? Right? Left? There's a number of turrets that I know their locations of. I'm being very cautious with how I run. I think I will slather myself with a medical kit here. Okay. 2 laser turrets to my left. Good news, I O-code that rumbler. Yeah, that feels good. I don't need to go in there. There's cyber modules up there, though. Well, obviously there's an egg back there with the damn turrets. That's right. My kingdom for having a grenade launcher. Alas, Babylon.
For some reason, they couldn't get a hold of my mind the way they could the rest. So when I found the remains of the data wafer near the crater back on Tau Ceti, I didn't say a word. I just slipped it into my belt and thought, Dr. Polito will know what to do with this.
3 turrets up ahead. There's going to be 2 laser turrets back here. There's going to be a 1 further on to progress. There's going to be a rocket turret down here to the right. Okay. If only my exotic weapons could handle this. I mean, I guess technically the crystal shard can. Yes, it can. These would cost me 60 nanites a pop at an unhacked impossible replicator, instead of the 20 I'm using to dupe these. Okay. I will go down with this ship. This is gonna fucking suck. That's right. What if I just go beneath it? My God. I forgot.
Strength deactivated.
Okay. Okay, Goggles. You can do this, buddy. I base this on zero evidence that you can do this.
Strength activated.
Let it blow up in your face. Beautiful. 0 damage. Get out of there.
10 eggs remain.
Cut her off.
I think power was. What was my concept of joy? How empty life must have been. As I merge my body with the biomass, I begin to sense the borders of rapture.
More logs to listen to? No, sir. Not at this time. Alright. We're doing okay. I'm not gonna fuss over my implants right now. I have portable batteries. That'll be good enough. A perfect condition viral proliferator, alas. It is unmodified. You need modify 3 just to get that to the first level, which is silly, you know? Okay, rocket turret to my, you know. There's a laser turret up here as well? Yes. Come on, camera. I've had one security alert this entire run. It was on the bridge. Made things spicier there when I had to go back for Korijkin later. That's fine. We're fine. Hey, how about wear that fuckface before you do any combat? You said keep it on earlier. How about you actually keep it on? Is there another one to my left? It's worth coming back here. Especially for that French Epstein device. Yeah. I think this was one I missed in the hard run, because I ended up with 3, and again, they're more common on lower than impossible difficulty. Right. Well, we're covered for the Exotic Weapon 6. We just have to get all the way to Diego's quarters to get it. You don't get much time with it. All right. He takes the armor off again. Let's go to engine nacelle B. I'm thinking about coming here to get access to a bed. But let's go deal with this turret to my left. Yeah. Yeah. fucking video game. All right, Ladder. One of my greatest foes. Ladder into Cyborg Assassin down there. Don't think I don't hear it. Grimith, don't pussy out on that. Commit. Tally-ho and all that. How did he not notice I was here? What the fuck? Stealth. I'd love to say I'm too good at video games, but, there have been recent complications. Anyway, I get a respawn now. Let's go. I'm gonna leave these worm piles here. I may need a snack. There's another laser turret ahead of me. By the way, replicator. Look at those impossible difficulty unhacked prices. Whoa. No thanks. Yeah, I paid 80 per Psi-Hypo at the hacked one. The Von Braun. I have 55 armor piercing now. Last, we can't loot these black annelid eggs.
Destroy the last 5 of their eggs quickly. I tire of this exercise.
Okay, Mom.
Do you think you can defeat us with your wire
and steel.
Yes.
We offered you the ecstasy of our union, and you chose the vacuum.
We have different definitions of the word offer. Yeah. Loose, that sucked. This entire section is gonna be uncomfortable. Just face tank it. That's one of several turrets. Yeah. They may have also had a liberal interpretation of the word ecstasy. To my left or my right? No, it's up the ladder. This is what that zero hack life is like. Like, oh. Which side is that rocket turret on? It's fine. Never been better. Yeah, never been better. Ahem. We're good. Peek boo. The egg is further back there. That's what has the health bar. Eh. Oh, fuck it. There is another turret. Or two. I'm like bobbing my head to look around the corners in real life. God. Moving around. It's down this ladder. I think this is the one that can like shoot at you also if you take some elevation when you're coming into this section. Because I was getting popped from it as well when I was coming in. I will actually... Well, guess I'm committed now. All right, we have forfeited the surprise. It knows I'm here.
Deactivated.
I have a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's a plan. Okay. That would have been another rocket turret. Can you believe I've done playthroughs of this game where I've just used melee only?
This device will reverse the gravitronic generators in Pod 2. This will prevent you from clumsily disturbing the overloaded
I've even shown it off.
acceleration coil.
On impossible difficulty.
Now get back to your task, insect. The ship must be cleared, and my patience is dwindling.
Wrench only is obviously a greater extreme of that. I think my last original run, when we loaded that up to show off some stuff in the body of the many, don't think I've forgotten about that. I just had the wrench, but I was also using side powers at the time. The real problem you're going to run into with the wrench, besides, well, it's insufficient damage compared to just like an all melee run, is you're going to have to resolve the final boss of the game with some shenanigans. Because the wrench and the crystal shard don't do shit to the final boss. Alright, I left these behind to have a snack. Yum yum, eat 'em up. Alright. And I have another pile there, in case I have to respawn. Cool.
Power drained.
There goes a Swift Boost implant. Alright, next up, 3 turrets. Rocket turret in the middle. I don't think I hit it. There was some panicked running there. No, it's still intact. Well, hey, I'm out of sight. Well, I don't know how goggles eat spaghetti. Maybe. Good news. No worm left behind. Yum. I don't need to leave that in. That didn't hit. Fuck, I'm having a hard time hitting. It's fine. It's fine, I'm not annoyed. I don't have a limitless supply of these. That one we had dead to rights, though. That's pretty nice.
The worms are everywhere. Captain Diego is the one who let them in. Nobody knows
knows who to trust anymore. Nobody's even sure who's human anymore. I've blown out the access ladders in the torpedo room to restrict access to Pod 2. Let's hope that holds them back. As long as we're alive and drawing a paycheck from the Navy, those bastards are not getting the Rickenbacker.
I'm pretty sure I ran past that damn ice pick last playthrough. Incomplete surgical unit, is that going to be worth a key? It could be, particularly if I eat a death and have to come chugging all the way back.
Simpson, Malone, Shandera, and Perez are dead. At least those are the ones we know for sure. Those bastards sabotaged the meson acceleration coil. They blew out the entire driver core, 6 subdecks. From what I can tell, somebody tapped the frequency resonator to refract human-sized movements. The overload of all those people moving around must have blown the resonator. We set up a magnetic shield, and the ship's still functional. Barely. I've quarantined the entrance to Pod 2. The secondary coil is right there, and I don't know how thorough the son of a bitch who did this was.
Alright. Less fussy about saving the game, since I do have a respawn. I'll just have to jog my way back. I'll definitely up my maintenance when I get to a terminal that permits it. I've got 111 cybernetic modules. We've got some more robots to go, and, well, you've seen how much damage they can deal. This is not the energy weapons run of last playthrough. Well, we did a lot more than energy weapons. Hard difficulty privilege.
Until I can reverse the gravitronic generators, we're effectively cut off from Pod 2. Wozchek's email said the only way to do that is by resetting the power grid from the access station in engine cell B. Of course, he didn't volunteer to do it himself. What a goddamn mess.
The robot's further above me. Tucked away, I think, on this side? Well, good news. I'm still alive. Must have been a miracle. It's been a hell of a ride. No, Grimith, you're not pussyfooting with these again. You told this story already. Don't you wave at me. Grimith's like, no, I got this. I'll bob and weave out of its range. I'm so good at doing that. Yeah, 0 risk of infection, thanks to the implant. There was nothing down there. It's just some robotic debris. I thought about it, though. I was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to weave out of range of this protocol droid. It's going to blow up. We're going to do great.
We feel there is room.
Please, ladders. Please.
After all, we are both children of flesh.
Oh.
Why not join with us against the machine, Mother?
Time out. I do enjoy that backpedaling. Like, oh, hey, you know, we've been giving you sass since really Deck 2. Since, you know, shortly after it began. But like, hey, you know, maybe it doesn't have to be just us and not you. Maybe we don't have to integrate you or set you apart from the whole. What if there could be space for your path and our path? Like, maybe you said that 8 hours ago, but now, ah. No trust. You know? You know what I mean? No trust. This damn setup. So there's a rocket turret on either side. It blew up on impossible difficulty? It didn't blow up on hard difficulty. That thing isn't there on the original to begin with. That's funny as shit. Fine. I'll eat that. Because I saw that crate, like, on the last playthrough, and I was really suspicious about it. Like, But it was cool. Or wait, did I just blow it up anyway? Because I didn't trust it. You know, I don't remember. Whatever the case, that's on me. I'll eat that, 10 nanite reconstruction plus 5 nanites for the heal and the surgical key. It happens. It was funny. Just a mild inconvenience. I doubt it dealt damage to the rocket turrets on either side. That'd have been convenient. No trust. Missed with one of those shots. Gonna dig me a hole. Gonna cry myself a river. All right, I have chewed through a good number of these slugs. Intentionally so. Great. All right. No nanites. Anyway. All right. At this point, maybe I don't want to eat deaths. I know I use a surgical key, but it's a long trip, you know? You know what I mean?
You are a remarkable example of a pathetic species.
It's like, wow.
I'm uploading
You made it past the torpedo room.
modules.
Let me rub the inner thigh of your brain, Grimith, and I'm like, what?
Strength activated.
There's a turret or two ahead? No, I'm not at that section yet. No, there's still a turret or two ahead. It's just I'm thinking I'm at a different section than what I actually am. I mean, you heard that, right? Flesh Father. You know, Flesh Father. Alright, that's on Analyt. Great. I am going to up the gamma here. Put it to there. There's a laser turret and at least one rocket turret up there. And that glass is there to break to spook the shit out of you. Who the hell designed this part? Like, this is not Triathlon. This is a UNN design crowd. Fucking bureaucracy, man. That wasn't what I needed to shoot. That is, though. Let's not play around with that in our situation. Hey, bud. I guess I did destroy that laser turret already from that angle. Okay. I was puzzled. Brain was going at all cylinders there, like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. Right. I did that. I'm a genius. No, no space battles. But to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure I ran past those 5 cyber modules in the last playthrough. We managed. Sure, I would have managed without these. Alright, I've got hybrids coming up. Believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you won't save the game. Yeah! He should die. Fucking viral proliferator's so overkill on these things. I know there's a third body. I mean, I only looted 2. The third one is going to have a slug. You know what? I've stopped caring. It's a magical elixir, the whole not caring anymore thing. Make sure we launch this. Or we will have a bad time. There goes the torpedo. Let's set that to Annulid in case I panic shoot. I want to deal less damage to a Rumbler. Take a drink and hopefully not get jumped. Ah, this bit. Okay. This is... Sure, whatever. Fall down the ladder. What do I know? It was pretty easy to miss. 5 cyber modules. And that's all that's in here. I mean, some art. A busted door. Doom. We've got a Rumbler up above us. And I think we've got at least 1 turret. There's the Rumbler. I think I will stay on Annulid. Even though this is a hybrid and would take more damage from the other setting, I can't kill myself with this setting. By the way, pretty ominous there. Alright, you have fun dying over, like, the next 90 seconds, okay? That Rumbler will be dead from this. I showed it off last broadcast. A slower death than if I did the other setting, but all I had to do was fire once. Just 1 worm cluster. stream kind of feels a little inappropriate when you just listen to the sounds now. Imagining Shodan in that open red kimono, huh, Rumbler? That fucking image from the vault. God. I guess I should take this off, yeah? Just sitting here losing psi points. It was certainly a great moment, Akazar. Yeah, I guess I could tune down the gamma again at this point. I was like, it went away so far from me. I wasn't sure whether it actually died. There we go. Now it's gone. Actually found the sweet spot here. Cool. We kind of ran past, but hey, Psi-Hypo. There's our upgrade kiosks.
Only one egg remains. Insect.
I was worried about that.
Always this slow.
I was worried about that. I was like, I haven't heard her say the one egg remains thing. I had concerns. I was right to have the concerns. Fuck. I'll decide what I want from the rest of these. All right. All right. I didn't have this problem last playthrough, but I whiffed on one. Got 15 of the 16. Okay, let's save the game.
Strength deactivated.
You know, there is a neat mini-map here on the Rickenbacker. You actually do get a full fucking fledged map here. It does have 16 numbers on it, so there is that. This does not exist in the original game. Now I just have to go, perhaps, all the way back. Whoa, hey! I had a delayed reaction there. Like, what the hell? What? I guess it just took it a while to progress back to me. Alright. Country roads, take me home. I haven't shown this off in the remaster, but it is amusing. Shodan gets so pissed if you go do this side first, and she's like, yo, remember when I told you that you needed to reverse the gravity first? What the fuck? Well, why haven't you done that? You can't go forward. I gotta go back down to the torpedo room. How deep does this rabbit hole go? How far back have I left this? Hey, protocol droid robots. I killed the one that was here. But, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's not there anymore, and there's nothing further up there. Yeah. This was the wonderful robot fight area, Zone Land. There was one up here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're good there. We'll backtrack back. This. Didn't take fall damage. How about that? I looked back here for loot and plunder. I didn't find anything. Damn shame, that. Now we're back in here. There's nothing that way. Back at the surgical bed now. Tilts head. Frowns. That leads us all the way back down there. I destroyed the egg that was tucked away in here, which doesn't have a number. Wink. I wouldn't trust those numbers. As a result, it could mean anything. Is there an egg I left behind all the way at the start because I ate that death at the start and then ended up not destroying it again? I definitely got that one on that ledge. Back running past here. Yep, handled that shit. Those are turret locations. Are they? Or maybe they're just like, no, that's like, hey, like this is where the map cuts away. God, I'm so dumb. Like this, you know, because it's so unconnected. Like this obviously goes to that. God. And we took care of the egg that was tucked away in here. I knew it did match egg locations, but I was being obtuse. Not intentionally. Yeah. That's where that egg is. I guess we'll run through this pretty quick again. That's where we flip the gravity for the zone we can't go into now. Will I go get this one final egg? I'm glad she gets to know where all the eggs are. Well, that there are 16 eggs, but she can't, like, highlight them, you know? That would be cheating. It's against the rules. Alright. Back down the elevator we go. Elevator, he says. Ha 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 ha. Cyborg assassins respawned or never got handled to begin with. Alright. There it is. You see it right through the window pane, but you can't access it. I never ended up coming over to this side to grab the nanites, and maybe there's like a fusion cannon if you keep hopping along. Damn it.
You've destroyed all the eggs.
Yeah, there's the fusion cannon.
Get to the bridge.
Here is some more upgrade modules.
I enjoy watching your transformation into my own image, insect. Perhaps there is hope
For you yet.
Can't use this 6 heavy weapons of the fusion cannon. I was ready for her to do the whisper thing. You know, when I thought I killed the last egg, but it was egg 15. And then I forgot about her doing the whisper thing. I was like, okay, she's gonna do the whisper thing. Alright. Could have been worse, could have been better. And we found some supplies I had left behind on the way back. Oh, a pretty quick character. Even without the swift boost implant or speedy.
Power drained.
There go the implants. Alright. A torpedo room. If I wanted to use that psionics upgrade terminal, I would have needed to go basically all the way back to the entrance. Where the Rickenbacker connects through the umbilical. Such as a word to the Von Braun. We'll have another terminal up ahead. Hey, bud. How you doing? Bye, Johnny. Oh. Yeah, sure, whatever. I could crush it with my crystal shard, but this was... That works, too. Oh. I see. Well, you can go to hell. Alright, we did it. Woo! Everything shudders as it gets flipped.
Prepare to be cut down by the progeny of our joy.
Like I wasn't prepared to be cut down already by the progeny of your joy, like... like you haven't been trying to kill me this entire plate through? And now we're just like, damn, you got me dead to rights, but good. Guess I'm doomed. Better lay down and die. That laser turret's a bit further ahead. Do I want to use those terminals I left behind to, like more? I don't think so. I think maintenance 4 is a great spot for me to be at with my 16 disposable maintenance tools. Make that 17. Fair quality shotgun. I just repaired this one, too. How many slugs do I have left? 33? Also, eat that. We don't need that. We have a special weapon to handle that. Actually, has a hard time. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to fucking talk about it. Don't want to fucking...
And I, who had a robotic servant, render your form unconscious. I then completed you with cybernetic grace. Your flesh, too, is weak, but you have potential. Every implant exalts you. Every line of code in your subsystems elevates you from your disgusting flesh.
Perhaps you have potential. Perhaps once we have erased my wayward children from existence, we can examine the possibilities of a real alliance.
And she laughs at the end of that, which makes you feel really good, right? There's a trap here. This door opens. Fucking monster closet. There it is. I don't want to go parkouring around there to deal with cyborg assassins in melee. Absolutely not. Guess that's what I'm doing. Safe! Anyway, Shodan says maybe we can be together. Or something like rah 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 ding 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 shabop. Be careful with where I place that recycler.
The genie of Citadel Station is out of the bottle, and I am the cause. I can't bear to be Pandora, and I'm not brave enough to wait around and see the death and misery I have caused. This is my last transmission, my friend. Be careful. I think Shodan has plans for you.
That was Dr. Janice Polito for killing herself to Marie Delacroix, who got set up by Shodan and left to die. If we do die, I don't get a respawn. We're in a new zone, so I would have to return to, you know, there. Anyway, there is a very cheeky laser turret over here. But we're gonna make this jump. We made the jump. Flawless. 0 damage. Made the jump. Genius. Exactly as I drew it up. That's how I knew it was going to go. Thought I was going to charge that one, but after what happened the last one, let's do it. If I lose some slugs in this confrontation, not the end of the world. I am running fairly low on them now, though. I've actually put them to real good use. Hell yeah. Not too far from chucking this shotgun into the ether. How about that? I should have waited to gather you all together before doing that. Oh well. This weapon's already down to 4. I don't use it much. They really do degrade fast. They all degrade so fast. I could melee them with a crystal shard, but hey, exotic weapon. How about that? Badly damaged surgical unit. Captain William Bedford Diego contacted us earlier. But when we reversed gravity, we didn't call him back. He wasn't in great condition. So, there you go. Oh, yeah. That implant.
Those worms were a cancer in my body, so I had the autodoc cut it out. You think they're gonna let you blow up the Von Braun? The many will never allow it. I've got something to help you. It's in my quarters. You'll find the access card on my body. The fight to them, soldier. And remember, you're the only one to trust.
Transmitting cyber modules.
I'm the only one I can trust. Wanna go down there and play with some eggs? Maybe. Possibly. I care about looting them? The egg tanked that hit for you? I showed off actually killing one of these swarms with the damn launcher. But the egg tanked the hit. Well, I guess this works out fine. Whatever. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, those swarms are nigh unkillable, but, this weapon can do it. Hey, it's been a while since we've seen a healing land. Understandably so, this is impossible difficulty. Busy flailing for my mute button as I had a sneeze, and of course the sneeze was lost to the ravages of time. Alright, before I go into this next area, I'm going to step away from the computer. Use the restroom, maybe grab a beverage. We got the Rickenbacker command deck coming up, and then we have the Body of the Many, and then we have the finale. So, enjoy the music. You like music? Yeah, enjoy it.
Strength deactivated.
We meet again. We're going to have a Rickenbacker command deck coming up ahead. There's going to be multiple rumblers, giant spiders, Shodan constantly fucking talking. I can, like, cancel her by playing an unread log. I might do that. She keeps going. Oh, I left the armor on, huh? Looks at side points, nods grimly. Ah, well, whatever. That's all I got to say about that. I don't have an unplayed log. Damn.
The Annelids have tried my patience for the final time.
Don't blow yourself up trying to kill a rumbler.
Cannot separate from the von Braun. Observe. Observe the many.
It has used the flesh
The biomass to grow.
Yep.
Do you stand in awe of my creations?
100 million% lady. You're so clever.
To eradicate my error. There is an escape pod.
an escape pod in the rear of the bridge. Use it to launch yourself into the guts of the worm.
Yep. You got it, lady. Definitely gonna do that. This is where the 4th OS upgrade station normally is. But, the remaster changes the location. I think it's a good change. Get to play around with it some more. Whatever your upgrade is. Yeah, sure, why not? I see that. Okay, that rumbler will eventually die. That one will not. We can't use this at close quarters like that, Grimith. See, that rumbler died. Fuck. It has a pretty large area of effect when it comes to me, it seems. But not when I use it on enemies. Yeah, these die so much quicker when I target them like the hybrids they are. That almost sounded like a RimWorld sentence. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a quality sentence. I stand by it. Like one of those things you'd say while playing RimWorld that'll go, how about that? You got it fucked up. I'm sure someone's broadcasting RimWorld on the internet right now. You could be there. All right. We got beakers. I need to wear this shit right now. Gotta repair this. I'm keeping my auto repair units until the heat death of the universe.
You are a remarkable example of
pathetic species. I'm uploading some more cybernetic modules.
That's right, I might need them after the game ends. Besides, it's not like I really have the nanites to be spending on impossible replicator prices. That would allow me to buy prisms if I was using them. Guess I'll re-equip this. I think that's going to be plenty of worm clusters, particularly the duplicating I've done, to carry me through the body of the many. Looking forward to this. When I get it researched. Just for that? Hold on, 111. I'm gonna eat those. Clean up Diego's room a little bit, you know? These are his quarters.
Toxic hazard.
I stepped through that fucking worm pile again? Alright. We need Research 6 to be able to research that, but we have the lab assist, which is great. I don't have any of the chemicals with me, so we're going to have to find those in the body of the many. Because why would I hoard chemicals, you know? Even though I knew I'd be researching this. We're going to take research up to 5, and then we'll have 6 of the implant. Like so. What a fucking expensive thing this is. Yes, we do need chemicals. We'll have to find those in the next area, which is a shame that we actually can't use this from the get-go. Unless I had brought those chemicals with me on the Rickenbacker.
Chemical needed.
Yeah, they exist. I just would have needed to grab them. Yeah, just would have needed to grab them in advance. But how would I have known that, you know? This also requires a strength of 3 and agility of 3 to use, which is... It's the only weapon in the game that takes both strength and agility, and then, like, a weapon skill tree, 6. And we'll get to use it soon. And just like the Fire Proliferator, it specializes against organic enemies. Which are in the body of the many, so it's a plus. What else am I doing with these? 110 modules. I could do maintenance 5. I don't think so. Strength 6 for achievement. Shrug. Psionic powers. Psionic powers. What am I looking at here? Tier 4. 89 plus 21. 89 plus 21, you say? Immobilizes any robotic target. Renders you invisible to all creatures. That could be pretty fun to use. And then the 5th tier, which, is someone coming up behind me to kill me? We're probably fine. We're probably fine, he says. Here's the thing, if I do something in tier 4, I have to, like, awkwardly flip to it. If I saved up to do tier 5, I think I want to save this stuff for a future playthrough. But I could make an argument for energy-based damage sources. Or maybe we do projected pyrokinesis for the hell of it. I have 37 fucking things. We could also goof around with that too. We could brute force We can brute force robotic targets. Yeah.
The many has grown to
Please, Shodan. She's always like this. You can't take her anywhere.
Their separation. Their creation was my error.
Ah, that's why that equips.
Their destruction shall be my delight.
Fuck it. Give me that max strength. Reach level 6 strength achievement. Oh, but I undid it! Scam. I'm good. I was wondering if that would be possible. Ah. Gotta have fun in life, right? All right. That means that heavy combat armor would give me more defense, but I mean, well, we can wear this in the body for extra radiation and toxic resistance, and we're gonna need that with our endurance. Woo, we're gonna need that with our endurance. Hey, bud. You know, they're trying to help you with anti-personnel bullets and slugs. But that's not what we signed up for here, damn it. Alright, if I stay here long enough, Shodan will scold me. I don't feel like getting scolded. Listen to her enough. We're in the body of the many. There is no respawn center in the body of the many.
The many hold sway here. Even I cannot maintain contact. You are on your own, human.
Fail me not. We welcome you to our biomass. We invite
you to spread yourself out on our warmth.
One of our many will be there to help you before long.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucking bet you will. Arlet. That was a very lovely explosion. That actually got the brain cluster and the nerve cluster and tagged that. That felt pretty satisfying. All right, Pyroproliferator. Finally, we found your zone. Good. I know, like, welcome to our biomass that we made out of all of the flesh of humans on board the Von Braun and Rickenbacker. Come on in, have a spread. You're like, what? Excuse me? You can't talk that way to me. We can. We will. And we did. Alright, Nats, I ain't fucking around with you. Oh, man. Being able to kill those things instead of waiting for them to expire. What a time. Alright, so we're looking for some Mo, and we're looking for some not Mo. Put the lab assistants back in. We're looking for some selenium. Got any of that laying around here? There's more Mo. What did this need to research? I guess I might as well research this too. Cesium. Right. Oh, look out for that shit. Oh, right. The haha. But wait, there's more worms. Call now. Oh, there's even... Well, yeah, there's more worms. Piles of worms. I could eat them. We're going to be finding more trapped bodies like that as we go deeper and deeper into this. Just a thing that's going to be happening. No selenium over here, but there's more chemicals for us to find later on in this. Yeah, we don't have much time here in the body of the many. All right. Logs to listen to. They'd probably be interrupted. Some worm clusters. Found some worm cluster loot. Let's go. Ah, yes. Into here. You got my selenium? Got my cesium? Got that. That's barium. Alright. Suspend. Research that. You need HS, and I don't recall that in the last chemical room I was in. Hassium. I don't want to go in there yet. There you are. Fuck, my shot arced over his shoulder. Fuck. It's gonna die. Damn spiral twirly shot of this thing. Alright. It's been years since I've done the viral proliferator. Let alone this beast. Let's have that. There is a cyborg midwife. It's like patrolling around. Why am I not charging this? Whatever. Oop. All right. Just rolled my eyes. Get out of here. I was leaning forward. You shouldn't have popped. I was being good. They have varying ranges on them. Some pop at much further ranges than others. The novelty of killing these things has not worn off for me. Ah! Grimith, if you just lead them around long enough, they die. That's right. That is true. Alright, we got a recharge station in here. Yeah, in here specifically. And, here's the chemicals we should require. Brought that with me. I'm looking for selenium for the other thing. There's iridium. That'd be more useful if I were playing Stardew Valley right now. I don't intend to equip the worm heart, but maybe I will. Let's see how I feel. No telling with Grimith. Squinting. Was there a beaker in here? Before I go eating a worm pile? Yes. I let go of the trigger too soon. My health. I'm gonna really enjoy eating those worms later. Worm heart. While this implant is powered, the user takes no damage from annelid toxin and will regenerate 1 hit point per 30 seconds. Unfortunately, when this implant ceases being powered or is removed, a great deal of toxin is released into your bloodstream. Make sure you have some antitoxin hypos handy. It's a combination of a blood filtering device and a regenerative stimulator using annelid regenerative tissue as an adjunct. While the implant is worn, it sequesters all annelid venom that the user is subject to, preventing it from acting. Additionally, damaged tissue is replaced quickly by a psychocreative annelid substitute. However, the substitute tissue produces some amount of degradation byproduct, which is itself toxic and sequestered by the implant. However, when the implant loses power or is removed, much of the sequestered venom is released. This device is not recommended for frequent use because of the danger of the toxin damage upon removing the implant. However, its regenerative and toxin protection properties may well be invaluable in a very dangerous situation. You know what? Has there been any run I've broadcast where I've worn it? I know there's been runs where I've researched it. You know what? Sure. I fucking guess. It's Christmas. Time of joy and generosity. Season of good deeds and charity. Why is my character not crouching? You want to... Let's do it. This conversation is over. All right. Yum.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Yeah. Amusing that it's still functional, yeah? Thank you for choosing Value Rep. Thank you for choosing Value Rep. That's right, that's why I was carrying the Mo around. Duh. All right.
Research complete.
The Annelid Launcher. The Annelid Launcher requires a strength of 3 and exotic weapon skill of 6. Maybe it doesn't need the agility of 3. Maybe that was changed for the remaster. The first modification to this device increases the clip size, while the second doubles projectile speed. Additionally, both modifications increase weapon damage. This device uses annelid worms for ammunition, which must be collected in beakers. The weapon may be set to damage either pure annelid creatures or human and hybrid creatures. Projectiles have a limited homing capability while in flight. This is an exotic device made of semi-sentient organic material. It has been heavily modified to the point where it is impossible to discern its original function. As currently configured, this object is a weapon designed to deliver homing payloads of annelid worms. These worms must be collected in standard laboratory beakers and loaded into a side compartment of the device. An integrated chemical injector can alter the chemistry of the worms so that they can be made deadly either to human and partially human targets or to pure annelids, much like our viral proliferator, which is there. Recommendation: if the use of this weapon is required, care should be taken to collect beakers whenever possible and fill them with annelid worms at every opportunity. Doesn't really give us a whole lot of advice on using the weapon, but sure, yeah, okay, fine, cool. So, here it is. 1, 2. What key is that bound to normally? Because whatever it is not going to be good enough for me. Yeah, that. Why don't we take that to 5? This looks so dumb. What? This looks so dumb. Alright. I don't need this fucking lab assist anymore. We know everything. And I guess I'll carry it around with me. We're not going to find anything else that takes 6, and I got 5. Well, then it's nanites. Just answered my own question. Was there a question in there? Yeah. At the worm blood, I think I'm wearing the worm heart. I guess. Why not? And I will oscillate between Swift Boost and Psi Boost. Probably, maybe. Alright. Put the heart in. The heart. The heart. Look upon the heart. Gaze upon the heart. Reflect upon the heart. Ruminate upon the heart. The heart. Stop saying that. The heart. The heart. I am a god. How can you kill a god? Alright, let's go do the radiation zone now, yeah? This obscures so much of the damn screen. Hey, don't be making weird sounds at me. Kill an enemy using the Annelid launcher. Fire and forget. That Arachnid had no chance in hell. You want to use that in grouped up situations, which was not that. Oh, man.
Radiation hazard.
I have no regrets.
The machine mother cannot help you inside the biomass. Her coldness is not welcome within the warmth of our flesh.
That's great. That sound effect is going to play every half minute until the heat death of the universe, huh? As I get healed for 1.
Radiation hazard.
You tear our very flesh.
By the way, if we hadn't gotten that one,
Compassion.
there's another one.
Do you think we will sit idly by?
While you corrupt.
Really feeling that 1 endurance, even with the radiation resistance of my clothes. Let's go for a dive again. We got what we needed to out of here. There's some cyber modules this way. Put that over there on that side. And also, that we don't need that many hearts. The heart. Oh no, he's doing it again! Stop saying that!
Radiation hazard.
Maybe shouldn't be doing that while driving, as it were. It's fine. Alright. And if I wait around for several minutes next to the, yeah, imagine that. No mini map data available. Next to the energy recharge station, I can heal up to full hit points. At no penalty. Stupid airjet. It'll just take several minutes. $43. I'm one shy of maintenance 5. I was rethinking it. All right. I don't think I'd be doing much in the way of crystal shard meleeing in here because of... I got the goods, dude. Gotta use the goods. I think something I should probably do is... Yeah, this is fine. Let's crank the gamma up. I'm going to want to keep it up, given the darkness of this area. If I end up transferring this stuff over to YouTube, it's going to wreak hell on people being able to read shit anyway.
You seek your associates.
Hey, why am I running?
Find them.
How does it feel
To be one.
against the infinite?
Infinite. Strong word, right? You know what? Renew it. Fond memories of this. So this is added in the remaster. This is not in the original. Some bubbles there leads you into a death trap. But, you know, you might very well dive in there to loot that body, because... Hey, man, you played the original before, and you can see the body is actually hooked there, even in death, by that. This is so overkill. I'm here for it. Alright, time for this room, which has been made easier in the remaster. With how much longer this is. We'll have to have a few minutes where we listen to Prefontaine explain everything, yeah? Make the fall? Yeah, fall. We're fine. Alright, start listening to logs.
5 minutes ago, one of those large, burly creatures dragged Claudette towards the sound of the grinding. Apparently, the animal uses smaller creatures to help move food along its digestive tract. I tried to help Claudette, but it wasn't even a contest. And I'm ashamed to admit, I judged that seeing what happened to her was a vital element of my studies here. I imagine I won't have the opportunity to record any observations when it comes my turn.
Fine, let me ride the stupid jet.
There's some kind of horrible grinding noise coming from the next area. It sounds like chewing. I think I know what's going to happen here. This is some kind of digestive tract of a very, very large animal.
Fine. It's fine.
The creatures are a remarkable discovery. I wish I could only live long enough to learn more.
Damn, that's not fine. That sucks. What a bummer. Thought I'd be able to get over that from there. I take everything back.
The arterial passageways are blocked by some kind of sphincter. I follow the nerves that thread it to a pair of nerve clusters. When the passageway is open, the cluster seems to contract. Conversely, I wonder if I was able to destroy both clusters.
It's gonna be too much fall damage.
Open the blockage permanently. I'm anxious to see the rest of this beast.
Too much fall damage, he says. Hey, bud. Fuck it. Just use it like that in range. It's not dealing any damage to you. Why the hell isn't that dealing any damage to you? Like the other one is. You're just pirouetting around. You're bad.
We feel you move inside of us. The sensation is repulsive.
Skill issue. There we go. Was it just like hitting the damn wall or some shit? Stupid launcher. Come on then. Come through that body. Have a go. That damn sound of me regenerating 1 health is throwing me off. Like, why do I keep checking those? Yeah, but I guess.
Besides the parasitic behavior evidenced in the life cycle of the human annelid hybrids, it's becoming clear to me that Shodan has bred the many to use humans for other purposes. First of all, the many clearly has the capability to convert human flesh to energy. It can eat us, but it can also directly use us in the creation of its egg pods. Corpses are fed with some kind of tubular structure, and eggs are birthed through a nearby tube. I've been unable to determine whether the organism is directly converting the corpses into egg structures or not, but it's clear that there's some connection between the nutrient pool we provide and the eggs that are being produced.
I guess toxin wouldn't be a problem for me with the worm heart, so I can just run up to these no matter what. Right? It's annelid toxin, right? He says, narrowing his eyes, not used to leaving that there. So unfamiliar with wearing the damn worm heart. Yeah, how about that? Alright, good.
While I don't understand the annelid life cycle fully, it's clearly extremely diverse. The eggs produce either a male or a female spore. The male, the drones, are wasp-like creatures. The female are worm-like annelids that seek out a host to infect. Following infection, the host begins to transform into a human annelid hybrid. From that point, the life form can take numerous paths. I believe this path is determined by the many itself. The creatures have communicated their need to grow the biomass, so I imagine that biological material is their primary resource. Therefore, each path has costs and benefits. The proto-arachnid is extremely quick and potentially relatively cheap in biomass. The hulking fleshy ones are powerful, but are clearly a larger investment. I've observed only one example of the floating organisms. The only comfort is that the more dangerous organisms are quite costly to produce, limiting their numbers.
More?
Now I'm convinced that this many, as it calls itself, indeed has a centralized nervous system, which means it would have to have some kind of centralized control. To this end, I've gathered as many weapons as I could and stashed them in caches. One of the beasts discovered a cache and apparently mistook it for food. It simply brought it into the crunching room.
More?
One of the flying things dragged me and David here last night. I don't remember much about the trip. I guess I must have blocked it out, half-conscious most of the time. I keep remembering the part from Pinocchio, you know, where the old man goes looking for the puppet inside the whale. Except I don't think anyone's coming in here to save me.
More? We're good. Is it?
This place is a room where we grow our future.
Your weapons fail. Your ammunition runs low.
Does it?
And you've yet
I mean, anti-armor, yeah.
beautiful creation. All you have is your hatred and your individuality.
Now don't you wish you joined us? Would you then feel so alone?
Strength deactivated.
Welcome to the vagina room, everyone. The annelid egg depositors. Sometimes you just need, like, 5 depositors to handle your business. That's probably fine. Why is that? You know what? Let's stop caring. Needless expenditure of resources. But, you know, I want to show off being able to fucking kill those damn things. Never mind that they die on their own. How's the Wormheart doing on energy? It's doing fine. Giger would be proud. Well.
Strength activated.
I'm like, am I having a problem? I don't feel like I'm having a problem. I feel like I got the goods, dude. Come on, then. Ah! This only cost me 1 per to shoot. Has that damage over time effect. One of us. One of us. Alright, some more worm clusters. Lots of good stuff. I got a large beaker. But I don't think it matters. That sound is going to keep throwing me off, though. It's probably fine. Well, I talked about this last playthrough. This remaster has added this webbing effect that you see in the egg entrance and these egg depositors, and it's something. It's something. All right. Anyway, that was a fun optional area full of riches. I think I have delved through all of it. There's the webbing there that you see. The annelids made those arachnid-like things for their own inscrutable purposes. Sometimes you gotta scare the shit out of people. They're in that business, thanks to Shodan, I'm sure. 1 anti-armor bullet left. Oh no! Rumbler? Yo, you wanna go?
With only a few short years of evolution, they've been able to conquer this starship, mankind's mightiest creation. Where were we after 40 years of evolution? What swamp were we swimming around in, single-celled and mindless? What if Shodan's creations are superior to us? What will they become in 1,000,000 years, in 10,000,000 years? What's clear is that Shodan shouldn't be allowed to play God. She's far too good at it. It's clear that this thing I'm trapped inside is intimately linked with all the organisms I observed on board the Von Braun. Strike that. This creature is the same organism. Perhaps the best way to describe it, or perhaps the only way I can comprehend it, is that the organism serves to perform the highest mental functions of the entire species. The smaller creatures exist only to enact its will. Now, strike that too. All the specimens act as a whole, like different organs in a single body, with this entity acting primarily as a brain. If one were to destroy this large specimen, I wonder, would it snuff out all the others?
Any more? All right, we're spent. Welcome to a point of no return. Again, there's no respawn station here. Saving is recommended. Let's go for a dip. How many worm clusters do I have? What's the condition of this thing? How likely am I to blow myself up? All right.
The end is near. Soon you shall see our final face. But do not despair. Surely the void is preferable to your pointless, solitary struggle.
Yep. That's exactly what's happening. Hello, I've arrived at the shores.
Strength activated.
That thing comes back, so, you know. God damn it. Yep. I knew I was gonna blow myself up with that fucking thing.
Toxic hazard.
I'm not making a closer save. I'm gonna endure the fall every single time. So, as a stress reminder for the viral proliferator, that thing detonates whenever you let go of the left mouse button. So, if you're used to letting go of the left mouse button whenever you fire weapons... You saw what happened.
Strength activated. Adrenaline
Fine. New thing to fuck around with. Fucking Rumbler just fucking smack goggles upside the head. Oh. All right. I want to keep fucking around here or actually do this for real. I haven't decided yet.
The end is near. Soon you shall see our final face. But do not despair. Surely the void is preferable to your pointless, solitary struggle.
Just leave it on this. fucking airjet! Alright, surely I won't fucking kill myself this time. He's too good at video games now. I use the time to, like, load up on worms as I arrive past that. You gotta keep it moving in here. Because, those projections respawn. Wanted you to target the little tiny clusters. How do you do against that? Oh, you do fantastic. As you should. You're targeting the thing running after me, though, and I guess that's understandable. But, did you? I don't want to talk about it. I'm not annoyed at this thing at all. Prioritize your homing! We have concerns. The Greater Psi Reaver is back. I repeat, the Greater Psi Reaver is back. Shoot him there. Here, I'll help you. Interesting. Now they're back one more time. That's what they do. Now they're done. You're on Annelid? Okay. I need to detonate those first. Alright, very good. Love that sound effect. Want to hear more of that sound effect. Alright. The moral of the story is once Grimith starts playing for serious. Maybe nothing can stop him. He says, squinting in suspicion. Well, I went pretty ham on the worm clusters, but here's this thing. Where we're going next? Organics are kind of gone. And so the usefulness of my exotic weapons kind of gone. Let's head back and get killed by one of these air jets. I'm not going to save. I'll just have to do the entire sequence again. Nice and peaceful. That many brain, it's all gone. Oh, I actually need that. It's a good thing. It's busted. No, I got confused with a different thing. It's fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm being taken away now. It's my turn. I'm being dragged into...
That worm pile also exploded too when the mini brain died. Whee!
Bristling with what appear to be stalactites or teeth. The creature's put me down now. He's leaving. Might have be spared. What's going on? It's dark in here. I can hear the moans of someone. Claudette? Is that you? I seem to have stepped into something soft. Slippery. Stalactites.
I want to duplicate more AP rounds for the final thing. $9.96. $9.06. Cost me 90 nanites to make 6 of them. I've made what, like 24, maybe 36 over the course of the run. Nah, we got enough ammunition. We'll let it ride, baby. All these resources I have still. Woo. Let's go.
We die. Beware the machine mother.
She is a stranger to everything we cherish.
You are too. It's fine, don't worry about it. We're fine. Well, at least I got to show off pyrokinesis a little bit there.
Thank you for running my errands, puppet.
You're welcome.
You have
Struggled, but I never had any intention of destroying the Von Braun.
What?
The Von Braun's faster-than-light drive can be used to create pockets of proto-reality.
Sure, whatever. Yeah, why not?
Now using it to modify reality.
That sounds cool.
To my own specifications.
The process shall not take long. If it sounds unpleasant to you, put your mind at ease, insect. You will not survive to see my new world order.
2 beakers left behind for the next travelers. We have our annelid weapons. They're not going to do much here against what we're facing next.
If you are receiving this, I am already dead. When I realized Shodan had betrayed me, I integrated these comments into her primary data loop. Shodan has exploited the warping capability of the Von Braun's faster-than-light device for her own purposes. The device works by altering space around the ship to fairly arbitrary specifications. Shodan has altered it to her specifications. The effect is rather small now, but spreads with alarming speed. Soon it will reach Earth. You are in her world now, her memories, and her rules. Watch your back.
$65 worm clusters left. Okay. I mowed through those shotgun slugs in the Rickenbacker, because what the fuck, why not? I still have 177 standard bullets and a dream. Of course, have devoured my anti-organic ammo, because, you know, I have exotic weapons. Unless the remaster has changed this, the crystal short cannot damage the final boss. That's a laser rapier territory as far as melee weapons are concerned. And, what, I'm gonna shoot fucking worms at her? You kidding me?
You are not alone here. Shodan has spawned her own versions of the Von Braun's horrors. Remember, they are virtual. They are not real. Do not assume anything about their strengths or weaknesses.
Yep. You got it.
Strength activated. Adrenaline activated.
You travel within the glory of my memories.
There's no time.
Insect.
Insect.
Feel your fear as you tread the endless expanse of my mind.
Make yourself comfortable. Before long, I will decorate my home
with your carcass.
Virtual assassins. With enough strength and adrenaline overproduction, this weapon can do pretty alright. Even though, mechanical shit is not a strong point for it. Anyway, we used our final surgical key. Let's go. Shapes swarming around as we are in a recreation of the first area of System Shock 1. You know, from Shodan's memories. Get back here. I'm gonna get you. I got you. Ow. And though we may leave loot behind, I think it'll be okay. Even on impossible difficulty at this point. I'm not at a shortage for supplies, or more nanites to make more supplies. I could make a lot more armor-piercing bullets for the pistol if I wanted. Ow, 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 ow. Ah! Forgot about that angle. You know what? Let's use one of these. Fucking shapes.
You are near the seat of Shodan's power. You will probably not be able to defeat her, but there is no choice. Remember to focus on your strengths. She will be vulnerable to your weaponry and your psionic powers. I've been able to introduce some assistance in the form of virtual terminals that you can hack into. They should help you defeat the monster.
You kidding me? I need those, I need these, ice picks for college. I can't just go out using ice picks. Hacking the terminals? This is a zero hacking run, lady. The hell's wrong with you? I hacked 2 terminals using an ice pick. One, we have to get the symphonic resonator, or whatever it is, for story progression. The other, so I get the recycler. Alright, let's platform again. Let's see if I'm any better at mantling now. Let's go around. I have a harder time with mantling in the remaster. Well, that's not a good start. There is a rush to get to the top of this, to get the loot. In the original, this is timed. And so we'll... God damn it, I fucked up on the same thing. Mantle goggles! Mantle! Fine. Just fucking die, goggles. Die! No one loves you! Like, trying to rush through this in the remaster is, tech I have not yet garnered. Let's go. We're gonna practice this more, goggles. I don't have to be anywhere in, like, fucking forever, goggles, so... Don't... It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine! It's not being fine! I do not have this issue with mantling in the original. I mean, it could still be fussy. Like, I just figured this out last time to grab, like, that one specific section that I kept grabbing that entire time. Looks like that works. Alright, I got a third ice pick. Hooray! The quicker you get up here, the more loot is remaining up here. The longer you take, the more stuff vanishes. Alright, cool. Not too bad. So I guess we do have 3 ice picks to bypass the shields. I guess, we might as well have fun goofing around with, using the worm clusters on Shodan, yeah? We'll go recharge the energy again. I bought way too many fucking psi-hypos. I so bought way too many psi-hypos. I bought at least 20. That was 1,600 nanites. Just... I will not run out of psi points. I will duplicate every damn thing I want and then some.
You must understand the stakes here. If Shodan is left to continue, her reality will completely assimilate ours. Space will become cyberspace, and Shodan's whims will become reality.
Yes, when I've put more, like, cyber modules into psi, so I have 35, like, psi points here, and 38, like, psi hypos from all that I bought, and I lose 1 every half minute. Yeah. I have 6 strength, though, so I can have more defense than this. But I do get +2 psi. Alright. Let's do buffing, and then I'll save the game, I guess. I think I took one of these. Let's take one again. And I have 2 of these to refill all my psi points, too. God. Impossible difficulty. Doing pretty well in supplies. Cool. Let's try that again, yeah? Recast the strength.
Strength activated. Adrenaline activated.
Prepare this. Alright. Let's go Annelid, Shodan, he said, laughing.
You are no longer welcome here, nuisance. Why do you stay when you sensed my displeasure? I have suffered your company long enough. It is
So hacking the terminals lowers Shodan's shields, but you can also brute force your way through her shields to expose her virtual head. What do you mean? This isn't working. I don't understand. Stand. This is why we can't have nice things in this world. Alright. Fine. I enjoy your pain. Remember, I need these ice picks for college. Or whatever I do with them. This is a 0 hacking run. Except for the hacking you made me do. And also a recycler. Do I have a hotkey to use psi hypos? There isn't one assigned by default. Looks down. I don't think I wanna try and do that shit now. I'll just open the inventory every single time. It's fine. Let me just deal damage to every single shield ring instead of focusing fire. Shield she'll never see it coming. Uh-oh. Oh no! Ah! The virtual avatars are gonna eat me! Trying to stand there and hack those terminals legit, though? That's just for the birds. Like, why would you do that? God. I've done it before. So the moral of the story is you would do it if, you know, you make questionable choices. You'd think she'd have a better way of solving me, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, Mech. It doesn't work on Shodan. As much as you want to lust for it to. I know, right? Insane that it wouldn't. Ah! I think this is the longest I've dragged this fight on. Uh-oh. Burnout! Ah! It's fine. Although I have done this wrench only on my own time many years back, and that you have to conspire to get her to blow herself up. I don't have any speed boosters. That damn damage floor sometimes. Excuse me. Ow. Thanks, pyrokinesis. Now I'm gonna go suicide myself by jumping on the damn island and try to crystal shard her? No, I'm just fucking with you.
I don't understand. How could you have done this?
You weren't
Meant to be important. And now you think to destroy. You think to destroy me. How dare you, insect? How dare you interrupt my ascendance? You are nothing. A wretched bag of flesh. What are you compared to my magnificence?
but it is
Not too late. Can you not see the value in our friendship? Imagine the powers I can give to you, human. The cybernetic implants I gave you were simply toys. If I desired, I could improve you, transform you into something more efficient. Join me, human, and we can rule. And we can rule together.
Nah. Fixed. Nice, Akazar.
Tommy Suarez, 13 July 14. We've just received a hail from a crew member on board the Von Braun. They've managed to regain control of the ship. We're going to turn around and head back. I'm a little concerned about Rebecca. She's been acting strangely since we've come on board. She's asleep now. Maybe when we get back to the Von Braun we can...
Tommy, what's the matter, lover? Don't you like my new look?
Okay. So, for starters, what the fuck is Tommy Suarez doing trusting a crew member on board the Von Braun, right? Hey, like, considering everything that he and Rebecca just witnessed, how did Goggles convince him that they were going to turn around and head back? B, I don't know if those two know how to fucking pilot the damn Von Braun to... I mean, obviously, it's already set to go head back toward Earth, because that's what Karishkin wanted. But, I mean, like... how functional is this vessel? Because Goggles can't repair it. See, of course, Shodan managed to somehow fuse herself with Rebecca. And, well, that happened. And maybe, should System Shock 3 ever exist in a release capacity, we'll explore more about that. Until then, FTL modifying reality. Exotic weapons take a long time to get introduced to you. Deck 4, which we're seeing there, the Ops deck. You need a lot of research on top of the exotic weapons. Their ammunition is extremely limited across all playthroughs. There are only so many beakers on board. You're going to be... you can't buy them from replicators. You'd have to get the psi power to duplicate them. And then they are used against organics. The crystal shard you could make work against robots. As I showed off, but the viral proliferator and the annelid launcher, I mean, cool ass area of effect damage when you have that timed right. But it does require some timing and a different way of using weapons, ranged weapons in this video game. And the annelid launcher, I mean, it's a homing thing, which can be reliable. They break quickly, so you want to have a lot of maintenance to fix them up. Fully modified, the viral proliferator only uses 1 worm cluster, and the annelid launcher uses 2 worm clusters. But I also had an assload of anti-organic bullets and pellets that I could have just gone that way too, even with my standard weapon skill 3. That and the, a melee weapon of some capacity. And that could have carried the day. It's just too much of a resource sink. Now, the research for the various, like, annelid bits and bobs. Worm blood to devour worm piles for 10 health? Sure. Okay. Worm mind for whatever. No thanks. Worm heart for the don't worry about annelid toxin anymore and get a hit point back every 30 seconds, but if it ever runs out of power, you're in a bit of a pickle. I make use of it. The worm skin armor, if you're doing psi stuff. Sure. And, constantly lighting a fire under your ass. Keep it moving. Though, of course, knowing the game as well as I did, I managed to have some resources there at the end. That's right, you do get to... Yeah, +2 to psi. If this was like a dedicated, like, I'm gonna fuck everyone up with psi powers, absolutely. And you get that for the first time on Deck 5. That's the first time you see the worm skin armor, Deck 5. So you could, like, head there after meeting Polito/Shodan. Deck 1 ended up being the Crucible of Hell. Those cargo bays, as it manages to do. We managed well enough. Just had to get to the ops deck in order to get that damn crystal shard so that we could actually pursue our exotic weapons fun. We got our viral proliferator on Deck 5 near the end of it. And then the Annelid launcher at the end of the Rickenbacker. There's just not enough time with that weapon. You see a few more of those, like, in the body of the many. It just comes too late on top of everything else. It's great to have it for the organic level, but then... compare that to the first assault rifle you see, which is so much earlier in the video game. So much earlier. If you're sequence breaking, you could have that from the med, from like the med crew armory, if you know the code for that in advance. And if you don't, you could have one on the hydroponics level, like hydroponics A. Plus, every point in that's buffing a pistol, a shotgun, your wrench. Energy weapons, I showed off the power of that, particularly against robotic enemies. Yum stuff. Yum, yum, yum. Alright. I want to load up here real quick. Let's check to confirm some things. I already won the game. I gotta go full again.
You are no longer welcome.
I didn't use the ice picks. We saw that.
Why do you stay when you sense
It was great. It was cool. Chewed through, I mean, I mowed through some health resources.
long enough?
Didn't tap into my psi organs.
Time for our dance to end.
Pretty alright. Doing pretty alright. Doing pretty alright. Yeah. So... Nope. My head's tilted the wrong way. As he runs over that damage field. There you go there. All the shields shatter. Alright, lady. Let's lab some things for the kids. She's pissed about labbing. I hate labbing. Yep. The exotic weapons do not work on the final boss, as I noted. Damn, is she pissed. Go get him, Goggles! What? Oh my god! The crystal shard works on her in the remaster? What?
I don't understand.
Incredible! I want to see that again. Does the wrench work on her now in the remaster? Well, shit, I'm gonna have to lab that some other time. Yo! Let's go!
I don't understand. How could you have done
There we go.
this? You weren't meant to be in
if the wrench
You think to destroy.
does work against her, so that you don't have to finagle her blowing herself up.
How dare you, insect?
You still do have to survive with wrench only. Which
You are
is certainly possible.
A wretched bag of flesh.
What are you compared
To my
It's in the Rickenbacker, that depressed cat. We ran past it
in our friendship.
a couple of times this broadcast.
I can give to you,
Human.
I would have to... How much would I have to replay to bring that wrench there? I think it'd be easier for me to figure out there's a console command to magic a wrench into my inventory. Yeah, Kyur-chan. Although I've been disappointed by the console stuff as far... Let's see here. System Shock 2 Remaster. Stuff. That's for the base video game. Not the remaster. I will leave it alone for now. Well, I wonder if there's like a help system if I load from here. Let's see here. What was the key command to even open it up in the System Shock 2 Remaster? How to open up the console. Shift and semicolon? Yes. Do you have a help? Yes. So somewhere in here, there may be a spawn wrench. That's going to be so easy for me to scroll past. Summon object? Okay. Maybe like a help summon object. That just gave me help. Again. All right. Summon object. Summon squirrel? What if we try wrench? Yeah, I'll just try wrench. Wrench. Ah. All right. Now we're gaming. Just fucking go down there. I guess.
You are no longer welcome here, nuisance. Why do you stay? When you
I'm gonna save when I come down there. Because getting onto that island is not a guarantee.
long enough. It is time for our dance to end.
Glad it was just named Wrench. Give me one moment, Shodan. We're labbing here. I know. Screaming. Busy. Fuck. Oh no. It's gone. The ice pick landed somewhere. Time out. Just give me a moment, Shodan. I'll be with you in a sec, okay? I've dropped the ice pick. Not there, because there's no terminal there, dummy. God. Who even knows where that landed? There it landed. Do the loop again? Yeah, the run of humanity. That's cool. That's probably fine. Right, that's rebound. Save the game, because getting on this island can be aggravating. My adrenaline overproduction is gone. God damn it, just like that. Just swats me out of the air. Shodan, we're doing science here. You love science, don't you? Cooperate! Bitch! She goes crazy once you lower the shield. Holy hell. Lady, you have to reload sometime, right? It was so easy for me to get over there with a crystal shard. Okay. Understood. What the fuck? That's possible?
I don't understand. How could you have done this?
I don't understand either.
Meant to be so
Let's do it again. I know the tech now. He's doomed. She's having a great time. See, there was, the explosion from the orbs there is slowly hurting her when the shots land well enough. I gotta change my placement. It's a fucking separate game to try and get that shit to work. This is a change that I needed them to have told me. Point blank, right? Like, hey, when we change the mechanics of the video game, just so you know in advance, you can wrench and shard Shodan's head.
How dare you, insect? How dare you interrupt my...
That's a far more satisfying ending than the pyrokinesis pirouette, though obviously I just use the fucking ice picks on the shields.
What are you compared to my magnificence?
Let's hear the nag again.
Can you not see the value
That's pretty fun.
of friendship? Imagine the powers I can give to you, human.
I had intended to try, like, whacking her with the crystal shard, but I didn't expect that to succeed. So, you know, cool.
To something more efficient. Join me, human, and we can move. And we can move together.
Nah. So, Dr. Cheesington, I'm sure if you had watched any part of that broadcast for 4 seconds, you would have seen the shields around the entire perimeter of her island. So if that's a sincere question for you, you would need to somehow make some space for you to wrench the shields. And if that was an insincere question, you're a bad viewer. But you may have already known that. I've done Impossible Melee before streamed, and I've done Wrenchel in my own time. Looks like Twitch chat room vanished with a disconnection. Looks like more than Twitch chat room had a disconnection. You all were panicking? Yeah, I dropped 0 frames, never saw any kind of disconnection at all. Fascinating. Well, I was doing some musing there. Guess that's lost in the ether. Cool. I mean, it happens, Mac. It's a thing that happens sometimes. You broadcast to Twitch. There could be any kind of interruption between you, your ISP, the Twitch ingest server, or whatever the fuck it's called. Things go. It's not even a YouTube exclusive segment. I'm not doing a local recording of this young straight. If Twitch lost that it's going to show that not like this face, it's gone. Forever. Just with me now. It only lives in my memories. You'll have to imagine what cool things I said about the next run that I was considering for System Shock 2. I gave the hot details, too. Oh, it was great. I have 0 interest, Fluffy Woofy. I don't enjoy Thief the Dark Project or Thief 2 enough to want to explore what other people have made in the space of the video game. System Shock 2, I've played with modifications before. This remaster is, in effect, like a souped-up version of that. I'm not really interested in how other folks designed and built maps to then broadcast blind or record blind. I'd have to like it a whole hell of a lot to do it twice. Yeah, or I could just play the excellent video game on its own, Fluffy Woofy. There may have been other questions or comments from folks that I could have missed in the great hiccuping that was unconveyed to me. I guess to talk back on what was missed, I am considering another run of this remaster. I alluded to it when I chose my Marine career path for this playthrough, and said that the OSA one would be for what I have in mind, and I haven't lost that idea for that. It remains intact. Just like apparently pure wrench only, without having to finagle shit to explode into Shodan's virtual head. but all of the hell of wrench only. I've done that already in my life. I don't feel the need to do that again. I gave you all melee only. You know, impossible difficulty. I think that's good enough for me. Don't I have a save on the original playthrough that has me at the end with a wrench and psi powers? Yeah. Let's pull up the original game real quick. Oh, great. Now I get double hum. You could pick up the original for me, please? Thank you. We can close out of the remaster one for now. I don't have to hear that instead of muting it. All right. Where am I? Yeah, it looks like this was before I buffed. Or right after I buffed before I went down there. Yeah. A wrench, the worm skin armor. How many fucking psi powers do I have? I guess this was hard difficulty, wasn't it? It must have been. God! Powered armor? What are my stats? Research 3. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Still pretty alright, I guess. Love that sound effect continually. What did I have going for powers? Localized pyrokinesis. Yeah. Yeah, my cool pyro field. Yeah. Tier 4 invisibility, the immobilization of robotic targets. Tier 5. Oh, yeah, I had the goods, dude. Cool. Well, my mouse sensitivity is so wild here. What's my agility? Some. Do I have ice picks? I have all 5 ice. Well, yeah. All right, cool. All right, Shodan.
You are no longer welcome here, nuisance. Why do you stay? When you
The original game does not have subtitles. That was something I was experimenting to like mod in with.
suffered your company long enough. It is time for our dance to end.
I liked it. Yeah, it was a thing I enjoyed doing. Let's see, I can remember how to... Time for us to see this again. But in a different way. Ah! So many hit points in this. God. That's the real confirmation I'm not playing on impossible difficulty. Good lord. 48 hit points. Alright, Shodan. We gotta demonstrate this. Yeah, this is something that was added for the remaster. Either that or... No, this is definitely a remaster thing. She doesn't fire that goddamn much when you lower her shields. Look at this shit. She was firing all the time is when I was exposed. Here, a cromulent one shot at a time. See? Immune to wrench. Unwrenchable. Cannot be wrenched. You're like relying on her avatars to fucking do splash damage to this damn thing. Also, she really hates you being on this island. Hey. Can I mantle you? You're right to call me an animal. Okay. Oh, shit. What the hell else has changed now? Wonder if there's a comprehensive change log for what the hell is different. What other weapons are behaving different? I have no answers. Well, at any rate, that virtual head can be walloped by all melee weapons. Laser rapier is still going to do the best. You just have to get on that damn island. Cool. Okay. It'll be a much shorter broadcast than the over 12 and a half hour one. That's going to do it for this stream. We did some science. We did some in-game science. We did some out-of-game science. We learned, we lived, we laughed, we loved. I got pranked. I got had on some occasions. I had to backtrack for a damn egg I left behind near the beginning. But it all happened so that we could have these moments of discovery here. And I have no clue when the next time I will play with exotic weapons is. Again, holy fuck. Just maybe the viral proliferator. But that analid launcher could go to hell.